Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. Interestingly enough, Omnath, the Locust of Creation, got buffed, well initially nerfed, and then buffed again. It's still in the nerfed form, but very close to being the original card as it was before. As per request from the viewer, I'm going to be trying to make the Omnath work in Historic Ladder. So let's take a closer look at the deck. So right now, this is what I got so far. Obviously, I don't think I can recommend this in best out of 1, unless you go up to maybe like 3 copies of Ugin, cut the Kenrith and maybe Voladar's Retreat, and then just go super heavy on ramp into Genesis Ultimatum and then finish it off with Ugin. The problem is, in best out of 1, that kind of strategy, ramping into Ugin, will win you against enchantment deck, aggro decks, but you're gonna lose to linear combo decks such as Dragonstorm. Although, I haven't seen Dragonstorm in a while in best out of 1, so maybe this might be a good strategy. But this is gonna be a best out of 3 video, so here's the deck that I'm gonna be playing. So let's go over what's changed with Omnath. So Omnath was initially a 4 mana card, then it got nerfed to a 5 mana card where when it enters battlefield, it'll scry 1 card, which was absolutely unplayable. So recently, they buffed it back so that now when it enters battlefield, it'll draw you a card, but the mana cost still remains the same. So this is going to be an investigation effort, whether or not Omnath is going to be good, and I suspect that it's going to be bad, just because it might be a little bit slow. We'll have to see. Because the problem that I see with the 5 mana Omnath is now that you can't really ramp from Lotus Cobra, you don't have that option anymore. So we're gonna have to settle for something that can be played on turn 4. So we're gonna be playing 2 copies of Voladar's Retreat and 2 copies of Yisharn. We also have 1 copy of Wandering Emperor as well. Voladar's Retreat is going to be our alternate win con, and Wandering Emperor is just for a defensive measure. And 2 copies of Yisharn is going to be a mid-range card that will be good against things like sacrifice decks and decks that play Omnixilus. And we do play 3 copies of Settle the Wilds. So this is a card that has also been buffed with the recent patch. So this card used to be 2 green before, so in a deck like ours, in a 4-color shell, having double green on turn 3 might have been difficult. So this being a singular green is very helpful in casting this card on curve. So if you have 3 lands, it'll seek a land, put a land into the battlefield, and you'll get a 4 mana card on turn 3. If you have 4 lands on the battlefield already, then you'll fetch an Omnath. So card that you have to compare this to is Cultivate, where the Settle the Wilds can fetch you, instead of a land, it can fetch you a permanent that you can play on curve. So this is a pretty good replacement for Cultivate, and as for the other RAM cards, we're going to be playing 4 copies of Explore and 2 copies of Growth Spiral. And the reason why we're playing more Explore cards compared to Growth Spiral is the same reasoning for Settle the Wilds. It is easier to cast in a 4-color deck. But other than that, everything is the same from before. So let's jump onto the sideboard. So we're going to be playing 2 copies of Soulguide Lantern for Graveyard decks. Then you got 1 copy of Ether Gust against green and red decks. And you have 1 copy of Dovin's Veto against control decks. Then you got 2 copies of Mystical Dispute against a control deck as well. Then you got 1 copy of Farewell against a creature deck, enchantment decks, or artifact decks. Then you got 1 copy of Pact of Negation against a control deck as well. Then you got 2 copies of Deafening Clarion against a creature deck. And you got 2 copies of Wandering Emperor against a creature deck as well. And you got 1 copy of Ugin the Spirit Dragon against, again, another creature deck. Especially against an aura deck, you just want to ramp into Ugin as fast as possible, exile all the creatures they have. And lastly, you got 2 copies of March of the Otherworldly Light, which could be a portable hole as well. This is going to be primarily for killing Strict Proctors or against aura decks. But that's all I have to say for the deck. And as always, if you've enjoyed the video so far, leave a like, comment below. Omnath might be a tad too slow in Historic, but we'll see. And we'll be jumping onto some ladder games in Historic Best Out of 3 queue to see how the deck does. So stay tuned if you want to take a look. Otherwise, I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye. Pretty slow. Pretty slow. Please, not another escape to the wild. Give me some lands, please. Thank you. How about you give me land? Ooh, that's actually better. Huh. Fantastic. This is the slowest Gruul I've ever fought in my life. Thank God. Land? Okay, I mean, could have been worse. Questing Beast. I'm gonna take a lot of damage. We might still lose. We might still lose. Surely I will get a land, right? Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. I got 5 mana here. If I Cobra 5 mana, Cobra. Here we go again. I think that's it. Pretty good turn, if I say so myself. Could still die. I'm shocked. What is this 5 mana card that's about to come down? I have 8 mana. Berkeley. Okay. Okay, that was actually really clutch. Ugin now. I'm kind of low still, but I do have Kenrith coming down soon. This is 6 mana. Which isn't the greatest, but...
You are too dangerous to roam free.
Bone Crusher Giant, good card. So I think I just gain life from now on. Yeah, this game is Over. I mean, I got lucky. Questing beast is kind of annoying. Farewell. Deafening Clarion. Wandering Emperor. Genesis Ultimatum. Maybe we do 2 farewells. I think we can cut 2 copies of Growth Spiral. I don't know, but this is a thing. Omnath is so slow now. Do you ever cut Growth Spiral? I just don't know. Oh, Ether Gust is probably really good. You know what? Let's just cut Growth Spiral. One more card. Something like that. I don't know. Seems good. The opponent just mulliganed twice. Yeah, they did. Unforge. Yeah, I mean, if a Gruul doesn't play anything until turn 3, your likelihood of winning the game goes up significantly. Let me tell you that much. We're gonna cast the Settle the Wilds without playing the mana first because we want Wandering Emperor. Or Yasharn. Wandering Emperor would have been really nice. How is my opponent this unlucky? How? How are they this unlucky? I don't understand. They had to mulligan to 5. Their collected company is a single land or elf. Like, how do they do this? I feel so sad. It's another collected company. Okay, never mind. Their hand was actually pretty good. So I can't cast Genesis Ultimatum, unfortunately. I actually misplayed. I need to play a land so I can get Ugin. Okay. Didn't even bother to collect the company. Interesting. Play first. I keep this hand. It's amazing. Thoughtseize. Goodbye, Cobra. Could be Explorer as well. There's no way you take the 5 on the card, right? And maybe you do. Okay. That's fine. Land? Nice. Another land? Give me all the lands. Yes. More lands, please. Give me another land. Another land would be very much appreciated. Okay. Land would have been so good there. Land would have been so good. What? They discard Bloodshie's Thirst when I have Omnath in my hand? Okay. They must have another one, right? Yeah, they have a Dreadhorde Arcanist. You give me a tap land? Whatever. It's fine. I got Escape for the Wild coming. Oh, that's actually bad. Reflection of the Kiki-Jiki is gonna start copying Dreadhorde Arcanist. They're gonna cycle? Hmm. They're gonna Thoughtseize. They're gonna Thoughtseize. Probably Escape to the Wilds at this point. Genesis Ultimatum. If I get a single untapped source, I can also Omnath next turn. I mean, Genesis Ultimatum. You're playing Lava Coil? What is this for? Wait, what is this for? I'm truly curious. They're gonna Inquisition me next. Really? Land. Untap land. Go. Untap land. One time. Please? Untap land? Yikes. That is the worst one to get. Because I don't play any 7 drops. That was actually the worst card to get there. Wow. Unfortunate. Okay. Let's see what you got, Genesis Ultimatum. Do me a favor. Give me Ugin?
Out of my way.
Thank you. I'll take a good old Ugin. Well, that's not exactly Ugin, but... I guess it's not, like, so bad. Okay, how many triggers is happening? Like... I guess I'll make, like... Their creatures are 3 tough, 2 tough, 2 attack, 2 powers, so... I'll pump once. Create a cat, create a cat, create a cat.
Without me, we're all doomed.
That's a good one, actually. Never mind. I could save this land for next turn, but... Yeah, I should have probably saved the Fable Passage there. Well, actually, I don't know. It does make my draw next draw better, so... Not so sure. Just like that. How the turntables.
You fight for me now.
What are they attacking me for? Bloodchief Thirst? Well, I guess Dreadhorde Arcanist is finally dead. That's really nice. But it still doesn't solve the issue that I am dying. Maybe we'll be able to win before. They're taking 10 damage here. They could be taking 9 instead. I'm not sure why they're choosing to take 10. Unless they are somehow like that shadow deck. Okay. We're going all in.
You will serve me well.
They're dead. Unless I'm dead. Wow. That Genesis Ultimatum kind of popped off. So Soul Guy Lantern is a go. Wandering Emperor doesn't seem bad. Bisharn doesn't seem too bad against their deck either. Deafening Clarion for sure. Maybe go down on a Sharn. Escape. Maybe like expensive card because they play Thoughtseizes and stuff. I think Ram cards are really good against their deck. Instead of... Actually, they play Croxa, right? Whoa, 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 what did I just add? Maybe a copy of Ugin's not bad. Maybe we can go down on the Felidars Retreat. even though we just won with it. Chandra. Kenrith doesn't seem very exciting either. Maybe let's try something like that. Decent hand. Thoughtseize turn 1, classic. They might take Soul Guy Lantern here if their plan is to play with the graveyard. I actually should have played the Temple Garden first. Actually, that's not true, in case I get a Growth Spiral. I should play this one first. We don't care about that. And I guess we're cycling on Ketria Triome. Do we have double white? That's good. We still do play Ugin. Looks like they have a removal spell for our Omnath. That's really good. I think we might just ramp. Yeah. They can't even exile this. I think we got this. The problem with Rakdos Arcanist deck, they always had this problem, is they can't finish the game fast, so... Because you gotta play a Dreadhorde Arcanist that doesn't do any damage, you just deal 1 damage a turn. So... Okay, we have Ugin coming down next. They should know. I'm actually very surprised by this play because they just saw me put a 8 mana card into my hand. But I guess they really got no choice, honestly. Really got no choice. Go blank. That's a good one. That is a good one. Draw a card.
Ghost fire, my greatest creation.
Gain some life. Blood shifters, okay.
My research has concluded.
I'm home. Let your blade do the talking.
I wonder if they do play Croxa in this matchup in their deck. Okay. Hey, just all lands. They keep your hand like this. The hand's just all lands. I think you do. With the growth spiral. I'm gonna do this now so I don't get countered. I think I'm gonna cycle this one. That is a problematic card, I'll tell you that much. When a permanent entering the battlefield causes a trigger ability, so it stops Omnath. It's a very, very unfortunate. Well, let's go to the next game. But it's okay. We'll get through this. I don't think Wandering Emperor is very good against them. I mean, it does let me play on their turn, which is nice. It is also a vigilance creature in the form of planeswalkers. That's also nice. I guess March? I need to answer their Strict Proctor. That's why I lost the game last game. I don't know. But they also drew incredibly well. Strict Proctor into Lotus Field on turn 3 is premium draw. I actually should have shocked this in first. So that we leave up Dovin's Veto, so that's actually really bad. I should have also done this. So I am going to attack first. How? They actually did that. That's surprising. There goes all my Ugins. Feels bad, man. No! Game, why? Why do you hate me? That was really bad. Now I don't have my late game. They exiled both of mine.
Right on schedule.
Another Omnath maybe? Ask and you shall receive. We need a land there. Untap land, please? Oh yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
We have infinite mana, but not much to do here.
Hurry.
Why do people play that card? It's so bad. Like, that card is so bad. It's a 6 mana card. It's gonna be dead most of the time. Definitely feels bad. The fairy. Okay. Okay. Their Teferi is dead.
Really should have seen that coming.
Hindsight, I actually should have played Lotus Cobra first. But yeah. Imagine if so I guess just cast a Genesis Ultimatum from here. They have to counter this. In which case... Wish I had Mystical Dispute here.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it. Let your blade do the talking.
Omnath is definitely a card, though. Definitely a card. This 4-mana card. They got me. They got me. Sure.
If you show remorse, I'll show. You know what? I'm not done.
Okay. Guess I should cast this first, because if they have a counterspell, then... Oh. Okay. So what is this? I guess. What is this? Counterspell? They have to. Hmm. I think they're dead.
Do you want me to phase you out of time?
Maybe not. I thought the Omnath was gonna trigger once more. Oh yeah, there it is.
Let me know if you're up for round 2.
I mean, Omnath is still a card, I guess. Look at their puny land base. Okay. Okay, so Wandering Emperor was... It was okay. But I think Felidar Retreat kinda... March was... I mean, we didn't see Strict Proctor there, but... I feel like we might still need it. I don't think we can be too greedy. I shall keep that hand. Darn it. Darn, darn, darn. I should have actually left up a mystical dispute there. That was really bad. Unless they don't do anything about it, then that's fine. I guess. So yeah, like, what do I do with this card? Rick Proctor is very, very annoying. I need some blue. It is honestly such an annoying card. Like, my god. My god. Oh, I made a mistake. What am I doing, you idiot? Okay, so if you deny the first one, you don't get the second one. I didn't know that. Okay, well, that's my bad. I made a mistake there. Opponent stuck on lands, huh? Stuck on lands. I'm gonna play around Mystical Dispute. Actually, I can't play around Mystical Dispute because... Okay, yeah. Made a mistake again. I made a mistake. Yeah, so I still can't attack because of Wandering Emperor. That's good. So they've used one Archmage Charm, one Dovin's Veto, two Archmage Charm. Okay. Two Archmage Charm. One Dovin's Veto, two Archmage Charm. This standoff is kind of hilarious. Okay. Ugin? Go. Good. I made a mistake. This is... I forgot they have Wandering Emperor. It's fine.
My flames beyond perception.
Stifle. They finally found it. How many stifles do they play? 4, right? They just drew bad cards. Without the Lotus, what is that card called? The Lotus Land? That's a thing. Like, this deck opponent's playing can kind of stumble on like these having bad cards in your hand, like Stifle, Strict Proctor. I mean, Strict Proctor is pretty good in this matchup, but having Stifle isn't very good. Okay.
Do not ignore my draconic talents.
I'm pretty sure opponent just has a Wandering Emperor and nothing else. Okay, that's incredibly sad. I mean, that's not that bad. Maybe I could have saved that for next turn. Which I should have, actually. Yeah, that's just a misplay. I'm just gonna pass the turn with the Odin's Veto up. I don't want to get Emperor, but I don't want to Dovin's Veto an Emperor. I just want to Dovin's Veto like their Teferi or something. And kind of protect Teferi. Wow. Okay. And this is happening for sure.
My flames burn
Let's attack now.
beyond perception.
I'm pretty sure we won this. Okay. Oh my gosh, Strict Proctor is so annoying.